Hello, Virgo. This is me, Brandy from Taurean.com. This is your general reading for November of 2022. Okay. Let's see what we got going for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Radical honesty. She's a warrior. Scars all over her face. Looks like a missing eye. To believe in the for some reason I have a hard time reading. To believe in the facade is to suffocate in the armor of alienation, self-defeat, and self-denial. And transition. So transition is on the bottom of the deck. Let's see, 18. I know is, well, about being brutally honest, probably with yourself as a shadow work, as I'm a shadow worker. So even for my YouTubes, I don't necessarily choose these. They kind of choose me. So there's this one I wanted to show up well. The mother warrior assures you that it is okay and not at all a failure or flaw to experience disappointment, betrayal of the heart, and confusion. Rather, it's what it is to be transparently and universally human. She will encourage you to look candidly at your current limitations and past the regrets and the things that you wish were not part of your character or life story. She cautions you against continuing to deny any unwanted reality in your life and your uncomfortable feelings about it. It's not okay to ignore what does not authentically fit you, that creates unease or any kind of self-compromise or incongruency in your life. While denial seems to be an easy and simple solution to what evokes aversion or discomfort in us, it is not. To maintain the ongoing armor or facade of denial leads to a life on the battlefield of perpetual deceit, manipulation, strategy, and estrangement from ourselves and others. As time continues to go by, what is avoided or denied grows into an ever harder and larger landmine to navigate. While honesty can hurt and be brutal in the moment of disclosure, the acute pain of it is always temporary. True, a rough patch of disruption, tension, and chaos typically follow moments of radical honesty. It does eventually dissipate. The turmoil is never the life sentence that avoidance, denial, and deception are. So this is for November, and I'm thinking, because I wanted to say 2023 when I was shuffling, going into the new year. So this is the next couple of months of being brutally honest with yourself. And it's like, there's so much armor that you've put up, and that's why you're hiding, because you don't want to let those uncomfortable emotions come out. You feel they're unpleasant. So there's no appreciation for who you are. It's more like we run. It just, no one's immune to life, really. It's a lot of shadow, insecurities, battle scars, stories of shame, and, maybe you didn't handle things so gracefully. But that's okay. That's okay. So next we move to transition, which... Hey Stella, it's okay, sis. So this is the old crone transition. I would like it to focus. I got a mommy looking for her baby. Hold on. There might end up being some massive outbreak, just so you know. Mommy's in here, but scratch the hell out of me. It's the life of, well, an earth angel, I guess, what we call ourselves. Anyways, this is bridging your life from a significant change that you have recently made or about to make to the next. Okay? It's pretty much the limbo between one way in the phase of the next chapter of your life. It's pretty much turning points of no return. That's why they want you to be radically honest. Okay? No more facade, no more fake faces. You have to adapt to these new circumstances and perspectives. a lot of tension. I'm not being able to like go back to where you want. You know, it's disconcerting. It's a lot of struggle to break from your former self into a new way of life. It's like new to us what's going to work, and reconciling yourself with it, and it's going to be difficult to trust other people and yourself, right? It's freeze, fight, or do something about it that already happened so you can grow. So it's just a major time of transition, and it's trying to assure you that it's okay for your period to be messy, awkward, uncomfortable, and met with resistance. Just be very gentle with yourself and reflect upon those prior transitions where you were supposed to gain the knowledge. But they're blessings, but they're rarely recognized as that when you feel like you're in a battle. So, come here, Dolly. So, I mean, I've had cats today in here, but not like this. I feel like maybe you've had to put armor on because there's so much going on around you in your home. You know, kids or family, or you live with friends. That may be the transition. Let's see, toxic ship. I think it's more toxic of having to constantly put this armor on. Right? I just see love is not chaos and conflict. Right? Music is healing for someone. Oh, come on, light. Music is healing. Timing is off, but destined to be. So wherever you're at and you're feeling afloat, you know, so it was messy, clean it up. So music is important to you. Like I said, it was kind of messy. Dolly, come here. Maybe you're in a relationship and you don't know how to get out of it, but you will be getting out of it. Stop just existing and live. You're addicted to the feeling. Dolly, you've got to come out, girl, or I can't help you. Oh my goodness. Okay. We are back. We are back. So this almost makes me feel like you are transitioning from a bad relationship where you'll know the difference, where you don't have to hide who you are or blend into who they want you to be. Right? Clean it up. We all have I just gave a speech about this on my TikTok. We do not have to be what we were taught to be, or other people's perceptions, or blend in, or what's your personal direction. That's why there's so much confusion. It's like you've been part of someone else's game. So it was messy, you know. Oh, I just seen this. On reserve for the one who deserves. That's what I feel in the first scenario. I mean, it's a big blur, but sorry, I'm like sweating. I've been on the ground. I'm a hot mess now. Trying to get this mama, so she wasn't, because she's pregnant again because of the crazy neighbor. I keep cleaning the mess up. Just so you know, literally like 35-40% of the money I make on Taurean.com and other places goes towards spay, neuter, feed. Woo! Alright, let's go. Virgo. I know this is like third party or celebrations and stuff, but you see how she is not herself and feels dead? I mean, you have to go with the feelings of the card. Like, you have Stepford wifed it, or husband it, you know? Yeah. And it's like you are in a time of confusion. Like, how do I clean this up? You know, what do I need to do? What direction do I need to do? And that's where they want you to be completely honest with yourself. And I mean completely honest with yourself. Like, what would your 7-year-old self said about you? So you probably had to move. Probably had to start over, or you will. That's, like they said, it doesn't feel like a blessing. Really doesn't. I think it depends on how you clean it up and how honest you are with yourself about something. Temperance, again, like being free and liberating and truth telling and not being tied down right now, and spirituality and going back to school. And I mean, there's so much here. Like, we don't get with people who can't come to the table and like us for who we are. And this card does represent radical honesty to me as well. Yeah, I mean, not everything is so black and white with relationships. No, someone may have Sagittarius placements too, by the way. Okay. Transition. Yep. See, the Two of Pentacles. What do I do? Supposed to integrate. Two of Wands. So, I mean, literally, you are at the crossroads for something new to begin. Taking the old wisdom to give a new outlook. Yeah. New inspiration. New path. You know, we had to leave. Everyone has to sacrifice and leave something behind. If it is children or, you know, something in that nature, that's why they want you to be honest. You can have better finances, but on your own terms, without being tied down to someone in a marriage or something, or having to do what they want. Freeing yourself in a better sense, like spirits behind you. Yeah. Six of Swords. That is getting the clarity soon. Seven of Cups from all that. You do not want to close your eyes to the anger. You don't want to go back to someone who is toxic, who's spying on you. Right? It's not going to be a happy home. You're going to be bored. That'll be a compulsive behavior where everything keeps coming out again in negative aspects. Look at that. Someone controlling, huh? You need to take control of your own life. It didn't work. You've done it many times. Trying to fit in, trying to do things their way, and that's why you're so numb. Stop in the name of Virgo. Okay? This is your own business. This is you making sure you take care of yourself, to take care of your kids, to take care of your business. That you, Stepfordy, is gone. While you may not know what to do, you will within the next 5 weeks. You feel like you're scavenging. But you were never yourself around those people, those places, those things. Virgo. Virgo. Kitchen witchery. Lilith. Bordering madness and intuition. And I think because of all the problems here, it may be a little off. You may have some dark entities around you, some evil eye. This is very sexual wand type of stuff, to not be pulled back into someone who is toxic just for sex. That is ridiculous. That is not love. That's why they said, you know, this is not equal love. Chaos is not love. I just got a very bright light all of a sudden in the living room. You know, this is a very hard time for you. Of like, every direction I turn, I just don't feel it's the right one. Someone is supposed to, I guess, write down their intentions and stuff and cast them to the wind. Right? This is a floating in the dark to find my creative spiritual self, which will be done by the end of November. You will find a new path, but this is part of their plan, from what I can tell. There's a lot of children or whatnot children, family secrets, and the truth about how maybe you blended in to try to serve other people's agendas. This is all right here. Saturn and Pisces, of believing what you were told and having to face that that is not the truth. Healing a lot of wounds on yourself, taking your own advice, so to speak. What parting ways do we have for Virgo? This one feels heavy. I'm not gonna lie, if you can't tell like by my voice whether I just went through all that crap or not, I'm fine. But this feels heavy. Alright. Oh, goodness gracious. Reflection. Having to face all of that right now. Having to face all those old wounds, all those insecurities, all the shadow work so we can move forward. That's the transition, the reflection period. That is never going to get along with this person. Never going to be able to go back to that job. It's just not for you. I mean, this is like literally you're going to a battle that you already know you're going to lose. You've lost time and time again. You can't seem to get on the same page, and you suffocate and change, you and compromise. They're trying to get that out of your life. This is the Buddha prepares, spiritual, right? Spiritual union, even if that's just with yourself, being able to help people. Think of that as like the higher thought in normal terms. Trying to get you where you're not in a relationship where you can find yourself to build a nest, to build a life, to build a legacy. That's a real commitment to you, a contract, a partner. But it's not right now. Yeah, you keep distracting yourself with other things, and that's what they don't want you to do. Distraction, all right here. They're trying to get you to open up. My goodness. Wow. Well, I mean, I'm going to pull some of these, but other than that, I think it's pretty clear cut here for Virgo. Let's see. They were inconsiderate. They did not act with compassion nor kindness. They were not thoughtful, polite, and it just would have felt better on the inside for all of you if they had. You will have called impulsive behaviors because you don't want to identify your internal feelings or what you're looking to control or feel for the moment to avoid those. Demanding. When displayed, they are likely making the other person feel inferior, so they want their anxiety and depression to come out. This is your awaken to your greater authenticity by working through any hidden shadows of your personality. That's what this whole reading was about. To awaken you to greater authenticity. To work through any of those hidden shadows that you've been suppressing. Yep. I'm going to leave it at that and go see what this cat's doing. Make sure you hit like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll catch you later.